Welcome back to Live with Lee and Haley. We've moved to the great outdoors because we got a very special guest from the Brickyard up in Indianapolis.
Yes, we've got historian Donald Davidson with us today. For the very first time, NBC is going to be broadcasting the Indianapolis 500. And so in honor of that, we have Mr. Donald with us today to teach us a little bit about it. Great to have you with us.
Well, thank you very much indeed. It's great to be back down here.
Okay, so we've got a very special car with us today.
Yes.
That kind of gives us a little look at the Indy 500. Tell us about the car.
It's one of the Corvette pace cars. This is not the car that will pace the race, but it does have license plate number 2. And it's one of the cars that the dignitaries drive around. So they let us. I don't get to drive it. I ride in it, but it's a really powerful car. It doesn't want to run slow.
Oh yeah. Well, neither do we. So this works out perfectly. So tell us a little bit about the Indy 500 this year.
Well, it's the 103rd running, and I know that pales by comparison to the Kentucky Derby, which I think was like 146, 147, or something like that. But there's a lot of similarities between the events, and the 500 was first held in 1911, and every year since, except for World War I, they were down for 2 years, and World War II they were down for 4. But other than that, and the similarity, I've been to the Kentucky Derby, and there was a lot of the same feel for me with the ceremonies, pomp and circumstance, if you like. But it's just that I think the secret is that brings the people back. Because if you look around, I mean, you can just see they've been coming for their whole lives. That's Indianapolis and Kentucky Derby. Yeah. And when my old Kentucky home is sung, people have got their handkerchiefs out and back home again in Indiana before the start of the 500. So I think the secret is it's the same event at the same location at the same time every year. People have just been doing it for their whole lives, and their parents before them, and their parents. So, you know, we're like third, fourth generation now.
Yeah. And the competition is somewhat on an oval. I guess we run around in circles, both for the horses and the cars, except there's no pace horse.
No, that's right.
So give me the protocols for the pace car. Yeah. Does someone have to be a qualified driver to drive the pace car during the race? How does that work?
Well, they used to do that. In fact, just a historical note, we believe that the Indianapolis 500 in 1911 was the first major automobile race to start with a passenger car. Yeah. But they've done former winners for a while, and in the earlier days it was the executives with the automobile companies, and then in more recent they've gone to more celebrity types. You know, personally, I think it's great if it's a former winner or somebody that's well known for speed.
But are the celebrities driving the pace car? Or
yes.
They are
yes,
driving the pace
but only at the start.
Yeah. And
so basically the duties are the pace car takes off and then leads the field around for 3 laps, and then has at a moderate speed, and then has to pick up the speed and then get off.
Right.
And then the pace car is used during the race whenever there's a caution period to pack the field up. But the celebrity pace car driver is gone. They have it's usually Johnny Rutherford or one of the former Ari Lyondike, one of the former winners, or an Indianapolis 500 driver.
Before they make
duty.
That last turn,
yes.
what's the speed of the pace car?
Boy, I don't know, but I would think when they come out and down to the pits, probably 130, 140. Wow. I would think, or certainly that's well over 100.
Yeah, that's fun.
So they have to train if they're not a not a regular driver.
Or if they've just gotten a lot of tickets, like Lee. Yeah. He's been training for years for this.
So I could probably pull it off if you need a guy to come up and help.
Well, push your name in the hat.
Talk about palm sweating. If you're just a celebrity that is doing this, you're going to need to do it for the first time. Can you imagine just starting such a historic event as the Indy 500? It's just got to be thrilling to be able to do.
Well, is it okay to say that Robin Roberts did it one year? I mean, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Love her.
But
we love her.
Well, again, as Haley said, the Indianapolis 500 is going to be on NBC this year. And Donald, we appreciate you coming by, buddy, and talking with us.
Thank you very much indeed. Okay.
Thank you so much. Pleasure meeting you. All right, stick with us. We have your pet of the day coming up right after this.